We are live. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. I know I was not here last week and I missed you all. I was under the weather, but we're going to get some of the preliminaries out of the way to let you all know about the 2023 Rose Gala that's coming. He'll be here next Saturday, which will be March the 31st. If you have not gotten your ticket, you have until, I believe, the 27th. Yes, you have until Monday, March 27th, to purchase your $20 ticket. If you have not gotten your ticket, the last day to get tickets are March the 27th. Tickets are only $20, so very reasonable for the entire family. So get your ticket, come on out and support some of your local Arkansan who are being honored on that night. It is the 2023 Rose Gala that is spearheaded by our own Mr. Tim Campbell and his team, and they are doing a phenomenal job. So we want you to get your ticket. And of course, if I did not speak, guess what? Good evening, and thank you for joining ABC. I am your host, Ada Brooks with Ada Brooks Consulting. I am happy to be here with you all. And also do not forget your awesome, beautiful creation t-shirt for only $20. This is the newest creation of ABC. Because guess what? We know you are awesome. You are beautiful. You are a beautiful creation. And you can plant into someone because each time that you purchase an apparel from ABC, it allows a young person to attend the second annual Dream to Dream Job Summit. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and kick this off on what we're going to talk about. I'm sorry, I have one more announcement. This weekend, we will be honoring my forever First Lady, the one and only Dolores J. Braggs, with a beautiful brunch at 900 South Pine Street. And our own Miss Gina Pearson will be special guest along with others. But tickets are only $35. It is limited seating. You can cash app $35 to $ACIDI at 900 South Pine Street if you would like to attend. Again, that brunch is this Saturday starting at, I believe it's, let me make sure I get the correct time because I don't want anybody to show up and say, I was here. So it is Saturday at 12 noon. It's a pop-up brunch for our own forever First Lady, Madam President Dolores J. Braggs at 900 South Pine Street. We're celebrating her life and her legacy. So she has her birthday, that's the 31st, but we actually want to we want to celebrate her life on March the 25th. And our own Miss Gina Pearson is our special guest speaker. So with that being said, what we are talking about tonight is when you are doing or have done everything right. Whatever going on in your life, we can always do everything right and things still happen. Good, bad, or indifferent. Whether you're looking for a job or you've taken the necessary precautions to make sure you do not get sick, or you make sure you've stayed around nothing but positive people and you end up in some negative mess. But on tonight, if you're out looking for a job and you know that you have sent out multiple resumes and nothing is coming through and you're getting discouraged, you've been or you've gone on multiple interviews and you still have not got the position. Your resume was right, the interview went well, and nothing just didn't go right. You didn't get the position that you hoped to get. Guess what? Do not get discouraged. So tonight is really just to encourage you, but do not get discouraged, because I know you're saying, but Miss Ada, I have more, the bills are coming in and my money is not right. I'm waiting on these people. I get it. I understand. Been there. But if you keep the right attitude, guess what? It's going to happen for you. Someone is going to call and say, I have an interview for you, and then they're going to offer you the position. But you keep the right attitude, and I promise it will happen for you. As I always say, keep knocking on the doors, because you can have 10 doors, but if you only just knock on one, well, what are you going to do about the other 9? What are you going to do about the other 9? Because in that other 9, one may actually turn and say, hey, I have a position for you. But if you just throw in the towel and say, I can't, I'm frustrated, I'm upset, I'm in my feelings, I just can't do this, I think I want to relocate. Is that really the key? Just keep a good attitude and it will happen. I know it's very difficult at times, because you have a family you have to take care of. Even if it's just you still have your own responsibilities, and other people look to you. But I promise you it will happen. But what I would advise you to do is, if you've had someone to review your resume, you've gone over proper questions, and if you still didn't get the position, guess what? That may not be the company you want to work for. There may be another company that you're supposed to go with, and it's okay. You say, but that was the dream job. That was the dream company. Yeah, but do you know the culture of that company? It's something that's not operating correctly, else God would open that door for you. But if he didn't, guess okay. Don't get discouraged. Make sure you are in the right circle of friends, of family, to push you, to encourage you and say, it's going to be okay. Ask somebody, say, hey, do you know of any companies that are hiring? I'm looking. And if so, then they will help you. But at the same time, look at yourself. How are you representing yourself, and will you be a good representation of that company? Because it's more than just your resume. It's more than just the interview, because you can get the interview after you have submitted a resume. But if you didn't interview well, or maybe you didn't present yourself in the best way you could have, maybe you showed up a little late for your interview. Let's take all of these things into consideration. But tonight's title is When You Are Doing Everything Right. So, you've done everything right. So therefore, that was just not the position or that company for you, because there are other companies with similar positions that you're looking for. So I just encourage you on tonight to hold tight, keep a good attitude, have a good support system around you to encourage you, so that you don't get down in the dumps. And then, it's okay to take a step back, relax a little, de-stress, reset, and see what it is. Okay, maybe I'm missing something. Because it doesn't always mean that you're needing to relocate. It doesn't always mean that, well, maybe it's you. Because sometimes we can feel like it's us, but it may not be you. It could be the person that's interviewing you. It could be maybe you were out of the salary range. So let's take those things into consideration as well. But as I've stated on similar lives, that maybe that is not the company for you. The culture was not good. It's something that was off, and God didn't want you there, and it's okay. So we're gonna take a step back. We're gonna reset. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna keep our attitude in check, and guess what? We're gonna hit it hard the next week. Because again, you can't stop at just one door. I want you to keep knocking. I want you to keep digging. Whatever it is that you feel like you have to do legally in order to get that position that you're wanting to get. You say, but I've already had someone to tweak my resume. You said, I've had you to tweak my resume. I've gone over interview questions and it's nothing. Okay, but it's okay. We know Arkansas is a little slow when it comes to doing interviews. Have you called, or did you call and do a follow-up? Did you send a thank you email? All of this goes into when you're looking for a position. We know looking for a job is a full-time job. You know, you may have to start out through a staffing agency. Look for something that's temp to perm, not just a temp position, but you want a temp to perm position because you want to go permanent after 90 days. And sometimes they'll buy you out of your contract if you are doing the job 110%, you're showing up on time, you're giving it your all. And guess what? Sometimes within 6 weeks, you can be permanent and not have to wait those 90 days. So these are just little tips that you can follow to make sure you get that position that you're looking for. So on tonight, that's all I really wanted to come on and do was kind of encourage those individuals who have done and are doing everything right when it comes to looking for a job, or maybe it's just things going on around you and you feel like every time you do things correct or on a different level, then some negativity is always around. It just means you're doing it right, because without the negative, there'd be no positive. Without the positive, there'd be no negative. So don't get caught up in the negative. Keep doing what you're doing and know to do, and it will continue to flow and open up. At some point, somebody will call and say, we have something for you. Also, one last thing before I go, because I don't want to miss out. I don't want you all to miss out on the Sassy Seniors. Miss Angela AJ Briggs. This is her third annual Sassy Seniors fashion runway show that she puts on, and it's sponsored. She is the 3M Motivational Mindset Movement. That's who she is, and you probably have seen her lives. So she has tickets for that as well. It is $65 for a ticket. So please, if you have any sassy seniors that will be in that fashion show, show up. Have a good time with them. But they are the Sassy Seniors, and that is part of the 3M Motivational Mindset Movement of our own Angela AJ Briggs. This is her third annual, and I tell you, you will have a great time with them. So show up and support. Nobody can beat us supporting each other. So on tonight, I hope I've been able to encourage you, to let you know what's going on within our community. It's getting ready to get warm, so let's show up and support as much as we can, as much as you say, let's just be honest, as much as your pocket will allow you, just support. You just never know. But again, we have the 2023 Rose Gala that's coming up at the end of the month, March 31st at 6:30. Put on by our own Tim Campbell in honor of Tim Campbell Day. So let's show up for that. Tickets are only $20 and you're going to have a great time. It's a formal event. So just Come on, this is a great time for you to get all dressed up and come out and support, enjoy some good music, and support a great cause. So until next week, I am Ada Brooks with Ada Brooks Consultant. Come back and see me, and I'll come back and see you. Until next week, have a great evening. Bye.